All right, we're continuing on the series with the Minnesota Wild, who I am very fond of, actually. They would probably be my third favorite team behind my favorite team, the Canucks, and then also the Florida Panthers. So I'm definitely hoping for them. Today they're supposed to play Game 5 against Vegas, and they've been playing pretty well. They've been holding their own against Vegas, so I didn't have much confidence going into the series, but now I'm like, hey, maybe the Wild can pull it off. Johansson, I guess, is supposed to be back for this game. That's what I heard anyway, and so yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm excited for the game, but right now we're gonna rank some jerseys. And I love Wild jerseys. I absolutely love Wild jerseys. They have my favorite logo right now, current logo in the NHL, although I do love the old Florida Panthers logo. And some of my favorite jerseys. So again, you don't see an F tier here because, well, I don't think any of them are worth F tier. This is a team that I don't think has F tier jerseys, though there is definitely a D tier jersey, perhaps a couple of them, we'll see. Actually, I'm looking right now. I see two right now. I'm not as fond of a specific jersey as a lot of people are, but we'll start here with their inaugural jersey from 2000. Here's their home, and I do love this jersey. I would give this jersey personally an A. I love their original jersey. I love the font. I just love a lot about this jersey. To me, it's always struck me as something great, and so I'm all for it. Their away jersey, their original away jersey, I would give probably a B. It's a little lower down, not quite on the same level. And then here we got their original alternate. This to me is not what I like. I like red and green together, but as I like red as more of the complementary color to the green rather than the green to the red. To me, I'm not big on this one. So these are my D tier jerseys, and I guess I'll just skip over here. This one will be lower down as well because I do prefer the OG to the Reebok. But yeah, in 2003 they introduced this, and I was like, it's all right. And then they went and made it their main jersey, and I was like, not a fan of that. But yeah, and then we got their other Reebok jersey that they brought in 2007 when they switched the jersey company to everyone gets Reebok. And yeah, this one I don't mind too much either, but I actually will put it behind their OG jerseys just because the Reebok stuff, like the collar, certain things like that, I'm not a big fan of. I think a lot of Reebok jerseys when they went to them were downgrades from what they originally had. And then they brought out this one, kind of reminiscent of their All-Star game that they had in 2004, I believe. One of the only All-Star games I've kind of watched fully. So yeah, because usually I just watch the skills competition. But that one back in the day when I was just getting into hockey was like, oh yeah, All-Star game, that's fun. And I don't even remember if it was fun or not. I don't remember what happened. I just remember that was the one that I watched when they had jerseys similar to this. But this jersey, it's okay. To me, it's C tier, though. I feel like I have kind of a different opinion than a lot of people that I've seen, and so yeah, I'm not huge on this. I'm very not huge on this. Not F tier by any means, but still, for me, D tier. And then we get to this one. You might have seen me in a recent video talk about this one, the away jersey that they introduced in 2013, I believe. And yeah, this one is my S tier jersey. That's my favorite jersey. I love the way that the colors complement each other. I love the big red number. If it doesn't have the big red number on the back, like if you're just getting a blank jersey, basically, it just really doesn't live up to what it could. But just that nice red number, I just love the way it looks, and I just love all the colors working together. Big fan of this one, especially the Reebok one. This is a Reebok one that I actually like. The originally Reebok jerseys, when they came in, most of them are not that great. But then as time goes on, they I guess, learn how to design them better. And in a lot of cases, there are some later Reebok jerseys that are actually unreal, and this is one of them for me, the 2013 away jersey. I think I said in the previous video that it was their alternate, but it's not. It was always their away jersey, I believe. So yeah. Then we got the Stadium Series jerseys, and I also love these, and I also want to put these in S tier, not F tier. I adore these things. Even that they have giant numbers doesn't bother me. I mean, the Stadium Series, right? I just adore these jerseys. I think they look so good. I think, to me, this has the home and this has the away. Maybe make the numbers smaller here. That would be ideal, because I actually like this better than the one they introduced, which is really good still, but the one they introduced in 2017 when they switched to Adidas. So not totally super huge on this one as much as I've seen other people are. To me, it's just above this jersey in B tier. So I like it. The collar is not great though. And I don't like that the stripe doesn't go all the way around. I mean, here it looks on this picture from, what is it, Uniform Database. I really don't see like how bad it is here, but when you actually see it on the ice and people are lifting their arms, I just hate when stripes get cut off. And so it always bothers me when people, when teams design it that way, where it's like, oh, just the stripe in the front and then it cuts off under the arms. Not always a big fan of that. And I do really love this jersey. I would put this in the top of B tier, but I don't like what they did with the collar, so I definitely much prefer the Reebok version of it, even though I like the shoulders with that kind of Adidas indentation on the shoulders. I love that, but yeah. Then we got what people have called the Subway jersey, the North Stars kind of throwback when they brought in the reverse retro 1.0s. And I think this jersey looks really good. I think I prefer the other one more so now, because this one, I feel like it has really grown as like a Subway thing in my eyes, but it's still very good. It's still very, very good. And I'm going to put it right behind there in A tier. So this is still A tier. And then we get here. And I think this is also, it's not, I don't mind it as much as I mind these, but it's not my favorite thing. I think it's still D tier. It goes ahead. There's some nice things. I mean, the sweater collar, just the fact that it's Adidas and the quality of the jersey that comes with that is really nice. The shoulder things, good for a winter classic. It makes sense. Not that I like them though, but this front stripe is odd, and I think that there's just too much text around what's going on here. It's just, yeah, it looks nice and classic, looks winter classic, but not huge on most of it. And then we get the 2.0 reverse retros, and I love these too. So, but I would still probably put them just ahead, but in A tier still. And then our last jersey here is basically the same thing. They just added a shoulder patch, which was an addition that I liked. So that also goes in A tier. So that's my, not a long history here, but that's my ranking of the Minnesota Wild jersey history, I guess. So there you go. Let me know what you think. Let me know your favorite Wild jerseys. Let me know your least favorite Wild jerseys. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. I'll keep doing these, and maybe one day I'll even throw every single jersey in one of these tier lists and make an extremely long video of ranking every single jersey in NHL history. That might happen one day, but not for a long time. We got to get through the teams first, and even right after we do the teams, I don't know if I'll do it immediately after, but I'm kind of thinking about that now. I'm saving all these images, so I might do something like that at some point. But yeah, which would be wild. Wow. But anyway, there's my tier list, and yeah, have a good one.